Yo, I meant to make a video last night, but once again I was still feeling tired and uh dizzy and stuff. Like I realized that I truly do need to leave the caffeine pills alone. I thought I had got to a point of tolerance with them, but it seems I was wrong. I can't handle that much caffeine. Even though I drink stuff like, Coke, Sprite, I drink a lot of soft drinks. It's not the same amount of caffeine. So, um, drinking taking those caffeine pills and then having to drink the insane amount of water you have to drink after taking those and even while taking them. Because they will dehydrate you because they'll make you have to go pee and stuff like that. And like I said, if you're not accustomed to that much caffeine, it'll make you really lightheaded, dizzy, nauseous. The only thing I didn't experience this time around was my heart rate, being really high. That was the only thing I didn't experience. But I did still kind of feel nervous. So I guess there was still some jitters. But yeah, I'm just not going to take them anymore. I probably will go and send them back because they ain't no need of keeping them and I can't take them. Of course, all I'll be getting back is $5, but fuck it, I need the money anyway. But yeah, just about all night, I had been on YouTube watching, I done kind of got hooked on watching, Lamar roast Franklin in different types of ways, and watching just a lot of GTA 5 stuff, and it's kind of got me back into the game. Truthfully, I got back into the game like over a year ago, but, I haven't returned to playing my PS3. I need to buy the game I need to buy it on PS4, when I get a chance. But anyway, I've been watching all this stuff, so after watching it, then I watched the video that it detailed all of the, ways the different bad guys died in the different GTA games. I decided to look up, Frank Tenpenny, because I really wanted to read more about that character. Since I've never played San Andreas. Well, I played it, but I never beat the game. I just played, like, the beginning of it. And at the time, my cousin had it on Xbox, and I just did a bunch of bullshit on the game. I was just running around stumping random people. But that was it. But anyway, so, I got on the Fandom app that I have on my phone, and I got to reading about Frank. And from there, I went to reading about other GTA characters. I read about, of course, Claude. That's like him and Tommy are like my favorite characters. I prefer the more sociopathic, psychopathic type of people. I know it's fucked up, but those characters, I think the thing I don't really like that much about CJ, he's a cool character, don't get me wrong. I'm glad that they made this kind of, more of a positive, image of a black male. And those are things I didn't used to care about as a youngster. But, I'm 33 now. And, being older, you start focusing on stuff more like that. Because if I'm to have children one day, I want them to have, I want to be a role model myself for them. But if they choose to look at, the things they play, the things they watch, read, I want to make sure that they're taking in, images of somebody that's black, but having damn, I didn't know this shit was close to 4 minutes. Damn, I've been talking. But anyway, I want to make sure that they have images of a black person that is, that has something about them, some good qualities they can take in. And so, CJ, I like that he, I don't like it, but then I do like it. I like that they made him, actually have some morals and that he wasn't just randomly killing people and that, but of course at the same time, he still could be violent when it came to people that threatened his friends or family, or just, rival gang members. But for the most part, like I said, he tried to talk to people and, kind of convince them otherwise, see if they would change their ways. And he was kind of naive in that sense that he thought he could talk to people that way and that they would be, that they would be like, you know what? You're right, CJ. But anyway, So like I got to reading about different characters, and from there I went down a rabbit hole and I started reading about Manhunt again. Now it was probably like 2, 3 years ago last time I read about Manhunt, and the same way it was back then, I scared the shit out of myself because not only was I reading about Manhunt, I was reading about what they based a lot of the characters on in there. And that's, I think, what really creeped me out. And then also what creeped me out is that there's this part of the GTA universe that, you know, it's mentioned, but it isn't really, dived into because, Carcer City is supposed to be part of the GTA universe. It's been mentioned in GTA 4, San Andreas, Vice City, I think even GTA 3, as well as GTA 5. There have been nods to Manhunt as well. So reading about all this different stuff, I kind of spooked myself because when I think about that type of shit, my mind just goes everywhere. Because it's amazing how people can do certain things, and even though these are just video games and stuff like that, they're kind of based on things that people have done in real life. So it's amazing how people can just go down this hole and they can just, become these sadistic serial killers. That's always been interesting to me. At one point when I was young, I wanted to work for the FBI, to be honest. But that's another story. But yeah, so from there, after reading about that, I went to reading about, some damn urban legends, and then I spooked myself with that because I got to reading about some shit I hadn't read about in years, like the 7 gates to hell or something like that. I forgot. I was reading about it and forgot it already. I got to reading about that, then got to reading about some creepy pastas, and I actually creeped myself out with this one creepy pasta that was based on this young boy. Well, it was a dude that made it, and it was about him playing a video game that he got, at a yard sale or whatever, and that this old man just gave him the game, but, in it, I guess it was possessed by the spirit of this boy, because the creepypasta is called Being Drowned, and believe it or not, shit kind of creeped me out a little bit, but when I read stuff like that, especially creepypastas, it kind of show me how you can effectively really do horror with something so minimal, and so I kind of study creepypasta sometimes, like I study the work of Clive Barker and Stephen King and whatnot. Anyway, I'm running up to like 8 minutes in this. I didn't mean to talk this long, but I just, man, what I really was supposed to be talking about, I didn't even talk about. I got to talking about what I was doing last night and how I'm still up. I'm afraid to go to sleep, to be honest, because I know I'm going to end up having a nightmare about everything I fucking read. And, I'm 33 and I'm afraid to have a fucking nightmare. Or really a daymare, because it's coming up to the morning. But, I don't know, my nightmares just take on lives of their own, and that's why I really don't want to end up, dreaming about the stuff I was reading about. So, y'all pardon me, I ain't got no fucking clothes on, shit like that. I just wanted to make a quick video, so, yeah, that's it. Peace.